Hi! Where are we?
This is Showcase Art Gallery at Unit 35 in Ulster Avenue. We have anything from contemporary art, such as Olivia Prendergast. This is our most recent exhibition. We have a series of 11 paintings, all by her, just around the gallery. And they were all from her Malawi series. And it was her first time outside America. She's an American artist. And she went to Malawi for 6 months and basically took photographs of the people she met and went on 2 subsequent trips to update her portfolio, and has created this body of work where she looked at the photographs when she got back to her studio and obviously edited the figures because they're all, they're not in proportion. They all typically have small heads, sinewy limbs, and large torsos, but they're very distinctive. So this is one series, and she also has a series of paintings that she painted on people she met in Haiti and Bangladesh and also Ethiopia. So this is just one series, and she has self-portraits from American people she's met in the States, and they are all painted in the same distinctive style.
So how much is one of these?
They range from 8,000 dirham to 47,000 dirham. Yeah. And we also have a collection of Shona sculpture. So this is one, we have a good few more upstairs. And these were all made in Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe have very unique stone resources there. So they're really quite extraordinary. I'll show you them upstairs. There's a collection all together, and they're really quite impressive. And we also have a collection of antiques. All of our antiques are generally from the Middle East. Quite a few Omani bridal chests, and then these are merchant chests also. And we have some antique jewelry upstairs.
You mean this is a real antique?
This is, yes. Yeah.
Like 100 years old?
This is 100, yeah. Oh. So we have a variety from 50 to 100 and 100 plus. These are quite interesting. These are Omani doors. So these have been sourced from different tribesmen in Oman and been collected and restored by a master restorer who has always dealt in antiques and has a deep knowledge of them. And they are, our collection are either they're like tribal doors, from tribal village doors, to kind of larger coastal doors, so UAE Omani coastal doors. And they're really kind of quite extraordinary. They're really hard to get. They're getting extremely hard to get.
So where would you place this in your house?
People buy them and mount them on the wall.
Right.
Or you can like lean it up against the wall like this, or put it on a plinth. But they're generally mounted. Yeah. So it's all like it's in like 4 parts. So each door, and then the frame, and then this bit holding it together, and then you assemble them all together. But it's all loose, like it's not stuck. So you have to mount them.
What kind of wood is that?
I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure.
All right, we'll cut
They're
this.
often teak.
We'll cut this out of the video.
Yeah. Do you like to have a little look upstairs?
Yeah, please.
These are some more of the Shona sculpture. This is serpentine. It's quite an unusual stone. You can only find springstone in Zimbabwe.
Beautiful.
So most of the art works that we have here have a link to Africa. So they're either from Africa, or they have an African theme, or use an African style. We also have some Middle Eastern artists and local artists. These are a collection of doors. This is an Omani window. So these were all were taken off houses and discarded discarded when the government was rebuilding stronger housing, and they were like just thrown on the side of the road, and people collected them and restored them.
Wow.
So this is going back like, 50 to 100 years. So
Yes.
there are none left. Well, I mean, just odd ones hanging around the place. So they have to be restored. Some come in really bad condition. This is quite unusual because it's got two colour. You can see two different colours in the wood.
And I guess you put some oil to protect it from termites.
Oh yeah, you have to. Yeah, exactly. Clean it out. Treat it. We don't. The restorer does all of that, but I would imagine it's quite a bit of work. Typically, the flowers, so these ones. This isn't a good example of an Omani coastal door or UAE coastal door because it has a floral pattern.
Why is it called coastal? Because it's in the coast only?
So like Oman and UAE are obviously at one stage were together. UAE coastal doors are larger. So UAE Omani is very hard to tell where it came from. So you can guess by design and by the size. So this is probably coastal, either Omani or UAE. We don't how can you tell which side it's on when they used to be the same side? Whereas these smaller ones, these are generally village doors. They're smaller, and they usually have. So this one has a floral pattern. They usually have a geometric pattern. And this is a very unusual one. The design is very unusual. And then this is all original ironmongery.
All right.
So it's very old. You can often tell the state of the doors by the iron.
So this door would be like 100 years old?
This one's about 100 years old. These are quite interesting, sorry. This is the fintas. So there are lots of different words for it. There's a word in Arabic as well, but fintas. And it's to protect danger entering your house. It's like, the evil eye or whatever you want to call it. Every culture has one.
Right,
There's a
like
word
the Fatima
for it.
hand and the...
Exactly, yeah. So it's to prevent evil entering your house.
Looks like a mandala.
Yeah.
Fita.
And this also has the different colour wood
Yeah.
throughout
How
it,
did they
which
do
is
that?
quite nice.
Yeah.
So we also have a collection of jewellery. A lot of this jewellery is from, some is from the Middle East, but a lot of it is from Africa. And we have a collection, these are khanjars, like little daggers. And swords. We used to have rifles, but that's become more difficult.
People use this to kill other people?
Well, they're antiques, and I don't know, they're probably ceremonial. But presumably at one point they were used to kill people. I don't really know. Do you know what the details of them are? I think they're ceremonial though, because they have carvings on them. So if they were just to kill people, I don't think.
So there's some blood there, stains.
Pardon?
There's some blood stains.
Where?
Yeah, I'm joking. Wow. That steel was sourced from the country or from somewhere else?
The director of the gallery is Zimbabwean, so she's travelled a lot of Africa. So a lot of the jewellery she has sourced herself. The antiques we source from Middle Eastern tribesmen. And then I presume some of these are here way before me.
Right.
So I don't know where
Of course.
exactly they've come from, but they would have either been sourced by someone in the gallery or, bought from someone who has been dealing with them directly. So all of the antiques in here are sold with the certificate of authenticity as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, these are the Shona sculptures. You can see the flat.
Yeah.
It's
Is this
very
again the
unusual.
same stone?
This is springstone, yeah.
Springstone.
So
What kind of stone is that? Is like marble, metamorphical?
It's serpentine. It's really, really hard, and this is all from one piece of stone,
Wow.
which is quite impressive.
Leonardo Zen. Oh.
Yeah, he's
It's quite a good price, I would say.
It is, and these are all made from one piece of stone by one person.
Yeah.
They're all individual pieces, Even when some look similar, they're not. They're made by one person, you know, at one time.
Not by a machine.
They're unique objects, which is quite interesting at the moment. You know, like that's not the case often. This is Dominique Benora. He was the UNICEF Artist of the Year in 2014.
Oh,
He's done great things for children's welfare.
does every sculpture come with a explanation, or
Every sculpture, I mean, well, these sculptures do. They have really, really interesting stories individually as individuals, and their work is very interesting. And they're second generation Shona sculptures. The first generation emerged in Zimbabwe in the 1950s, mid 20th century, out of nowhere. There was no precedent of visual art culture, not like West Africa, which is so rich. People just started making this sculpture, and it's lasted. It has like a longevity that didn't have anything to support it. It had nothing before that. It's very, very interesting, like how an art culture can just develop out of nowhere. Like it's amazing, and it's Shona sculptures in the British collection, and it's in collections all over the world.
right.
So there's a photography. Do you want to have a look at that?
Yes.
So this is James Harvey, the guy you met downstairs. This is his first exhibition, but he's a photographer, and he's going to college now to study filmography, and it's called Submersion Series 1. So it's about the displacement of volume in water. He's a surfer as well, so he's taken quite a few surfing pictures.
Right.
And they're all from they're all from Dubai.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing like surfing.
Yeah. You see the verge there.
Wow. Oh, I see that. Wow. Excellent.
Yeah.